Welcome back to Kings to God. You know it's your girl Mystic M back on the scene. We got a beautiful king right here.
Yeah, she was
Rick
taking all my
Watson.
money and my rights.
What?
No, I'm just,
No, this
Hi,
boy
Mystic.
playing. How you
What's
doing?
up? I'm
Welcome,
good. How are you?
welcome.
Happy to be here.
I want you to know that I appreciate you and all that you do, and I want to thank you for that. And I celebrate you as a king. This boy
Thank you,
dramatic.
I'm a writer, so
Yeah.
I appreciate that overall because, you know, being a black man in the country, you know, you want to make sure that you represent for our people. So I do try to be a king next year.
Yeah.
So I'm working on it.
Okay.
Been in the gym, getting tight for the king.
He look good too.
Get
Don't
out
he
here.
look
Don't
good,
listen
y'all?
to her.
Yeah.
She make me feel good, though. For
Okay.
y'all don't know me out there, you must be under a rock. No, I'm just playing. I'm Rick Watson. I'm the CEO of a company called World Renowned Entertainment. So I'm a playwright from Philadelphia. I'm also a producer, executive producer, the money person. I tour a lot through different cities. I also do promotional parties. I do cookouts for the community. I do, I write scripts for other people. In the process of shooting a film. So my company is World Renowned Entertainment. If you want to follow me, I'm going to say it now and say it later because they might forget. It's rickwatsonproductions.com. Remember that.
Yeah, you got that food drive too. You still got that
Yeah,
food
yeah.
drive?
What I got going on right now, and I'm very excited about it. We do a food drive. We do I have an organization called Cup Caring for Underprivileged People. I feel as though biblically it says, much is given, much is required. So I think that my way of paying tithes, if I don't want to go traditionally to a church all the time, is to give back through doing things for the community. So I have a clothing drive coming up that we do annually. You can find information out on my website, and also a food drive and clothing drive. So that's one of the ways we do to give back to the city and the community. And then we also do a big cookout that we do every year just to feed all the people in all the communities coming around, all nationalities, and pray for people.
I'm coming to that.
Yeah, we know she's going to be there. She can eat, I can tell you.
Yo,
But-
wait, you saying I'm fat? What?
No, I'm saying
What are you
you
doing?
gorgeous.
Okay.
There's
yeah.
a flip on that.
Yeah, he flipped that joint up, huh?
No, but one of the reasons why we do the cookout every year is to get everybody to come together. We do a moment of silence. We always get people that lost their, children to the streets and gun shootings, and then also lost children to the police also killing.
Right.
So there's a lot of violence going on in the cities and in the cities, and I believe that's the state of mind that that they want us to be in. So we have to find a way to come together at times and make sure we show peace and make sure we can show other people to do it. So we do a moment of silence in a circle. And also we do that at Penn Treaty Park. It's on Delaware and Columbia. It's down the street from the Sugar Hill Casino.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually a place where they used to bring in all the slaves. So we do a moment of silence for our ancestors. They used to bring the slaves in on boats right there. So we rent out the whole park. So we own the park for the day. All the permits, we pay it out. And we do that so everybody can get together, have fun, everything free, no worries, and you get a chance to do moment of silence for people that you lost in a circle, big circle we do. And we also get everybody eating free. And this year is coming on June 20th,
Yep.
in 3D Park, Delaware and Columbia. And it's invited for everybody out there. We'll be out there mostly all day. So come on out, eat, drink, bring a fishing rod if you like to fish. They got something for the kids out there, playground. We bring stuff. We got everything.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Giving back, that is so beautiful to me. Now, this shows, I like to get to the heart of a black man. Like, I want to ask one question that shows his true nature, like his soft, sensitive side.
Okay.
Now, Nate, can you tell us some of the struggles that you've been through as a child, or maybe even throughout your career, that you've overcome?
Okay, everybody, get ready to cry. Just joking. Well, for me personally, I was blessed. I had raised with both parents, so I always never knew what it was to have both parents. It was 11 of us growing up in one house. So it was a lot of double beds and houses and stuff like that. But the good thing I had a good family I was raised with. But me, like anybody else, I wanted to leave home. I got to the point that I felt like I want to do things my way. So I had to leave when I was like 15, 16. I still wanted to graduate from my mom from school, and I did. But I got caught up in the streets. Wow. The streets led me to, before I got in the streets, I was always at a young age just a very good entrepreneur. I used to do things like go to stores like Value Plus stores back then. I'm telling my age, and they had like silk shirts and all that kind of stuff for $5. I go there, go to Macy's, get the tag off, put the tag on there for $100, $50. Go to the bars and Young, and they still me do it. So that was my first career as a witch gun. So I don't know if that was considered stealing because I was only taking the tags.
Yeah.
I was only taking the
That's
tags
just
off.
making a product. That's what people do now.
I was taking the tag off and putting it on the shirt I bought though. So yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. I didn't take no product, but I took tags. Well, anyway, so when I started that way, what I did was then I got into the streets and I wanted to be on my own. I thought I was grown. Got caught up in drugs, and I wound up going to jail.
Wow.
And going to jail, I was away for the whole 90s. So I don't even know what it was, what the DVD was when I came home. So I'm really telling my age now. Yeah, so when I came home, I was determined, because I was raised by great parents, went to Catholic school, had a great education. I was bent on changing my life and doing it for the people that cared about me, like my parents. And I had children. So I wanted to come home and do something different. So I educated myself through those years, came home with a real plan, never left it. And I came home March 99, and this is 2020. And my company been incorporated since 2004. So I think the 16th year.
Yep.
So with being that long and never going back to no illegal stuff and ain't work with nobody for 16 years, worked for somebody from 1999 to 2003. 2004, I said I'm not working for nobody. And I never took raises because I felt like if I could be away and work in jail for 8 cents an hour, slave labor, by 13th Amendment, you go in there, it's the only way slavery come back. You know, so I got a chance to go in and come home and say that I'm not going to do it, and I made a path for my way, and thank God it worked.
And I'm glad, you know what, this is a testimony to all the kings out there that don't know that they are kings. They live in that street life. He can do it, you can do it too, you know what I'm saying?
Anybody, yeah, and it's real, yeah.
Yep.
I try to tell people that all the time, you know. I always tell people success is just a state of mind and motivates progress. Don't base your success on how much money you got. Because no matter how much money you have, you're always going to be in need anyway. Because you're going to live better if you got more money, and you're going to keep trying to flip and go. You know, at the end of the day, a man in this country ain't based on his moral values, it's based on how much he got. That's what makes him the man in the country. But we have to get back to the root of what being a man or a woman is in the world, and that's, you know, following guidelines, having some morals, what we talked about earlier.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you know,
preach, you better preach.
Yeah, I'm preaching. Now, let me get the pulpit.
Yeah, so what else is going on? I know you're doing some great things, but what else you got planned?
Well, this year here, I'm getting ready to do another tour that I'm setting up for a play called Barbershop that we did here. We released it last year in Philly. We brought in the cast from the movie The Five Heartbeats, if y'all know that movie. We got Big Red to play.
Five Heartbeats.
Yeah, brought in Big Red to star in it as the Barbershop head because we wanted to show a different perspective on him because he was so gritty in Barbershop.
Yeah.
You know,
the Heartbeats.
Yeah, so we wanted to bring him in and do it, and people loved it, gave it a stand ovation. So we got the approval from Philadelphia fans to tour it, because if Philly like it, I think we can get many people to like it. And so I'm doing that in the process of setting up that tour. And we're doing a play we have here in Philly. We're premiering a play that's called Surviving the Storm. It's a story about people just getting through. And I think it's a very relevant, important play for people to come see. All my plays I've considered spiritually motivated, because I think that when you talk about getting better, it's a spiritual aspect. When you talk about substance, it's a spiritual aspect. So I don't use gospel plays because I don't consider them that. I consider them spiritually motivated because I want a message. This one is very direct and so close that you could consider it that. But this is a play that we're doing that I feel as though it's going to help some people change lives and taking a better outlook and learning how to have a better perspective than to give up so easily and go forward. And it's called Surviving the Storm, and it's coming to Philly for 2 shows. April the 11th, it's a Saturday. It's at a very luxurious theater down on Broad Street. It's called the Levitt Auditorium at Broad and Pine.
Oh, okay.
And it's a great thing to come out. And we know who's going to buy their first ticket. I ain't going to say no names out loud.
I'm going to be
She's
right
gonna be
there, front row center.
I know she's an interviewer, so it's going to be a comp she's looking for, so she's figuring y'all out. Anyway, but yeah, that's coming up. And also, I'm so proud to be doing my 16th year anniversary.
Yes.
You definitely going to be on my VIP class for that.
I seen it
We're
on
doing it. You seen it?
Yeah, that's going to look like it's going to be lit.
Be crazy. We bringing out some classic people that's coming out of retirement just to perform for me. We got Orange Juice Jones. Y'all remember him? I saw you and him walking in the rain. It might be out your league.
No, I know that song.
It's a classic. Yo, you old too. All right, so then also we might have Tony Terry coming down because he said he want to come give me some love. When I'm with you.
Oh shit! We jamming.
I'm ready to get sued for singing so bad, so I'm gonna stop. So we have that coming up, and that's July 11th. It's on my website again. Wow. And also, what else is coming up? What else? I forgot what else is coming up. I got so much going on, y'all. But y'all gotta come out to everything if you can. So you got this play that's coming up. You could, but that's good for now. But if you want more to know more about me, follow me on Instagram, Rick Watson CEO, Facebook, Rick Watson, and don't call her if you're looking for me. Because you call Mystic, Mystic get you to sign all the rights away to everything. No. So I'm not doing it with Mystic. No. I'm just playing Mystic. I love Mystic because I love her grind. She's one of the most humblest people I got. She got here. I don't care if I changed the place 40 times. She came every time. So y'all got to give it up for Mystic too. Mystic is a beast on her interview and a great person. I'm really encouraging her to be big. Unless she make 10 million on this and I don't get it down, and then I'm not gonna big up no more.
You know I'm gonna break you off. You know
break me off. It's on recorded. Y'all hear that?
Yeah, it got me. So can you give any words of encouragement for any young king or maybe even an older king to go out and accomplish his dreams?
Yeah, I want most people to understand that success is within. I have a head that I walk out the house every day and I look at it. It's got a black man's head with the title. I put a title on it called Success is Within. I want people to understand that there's no such thing as a failure, right? Unless you don't have another shot. So when you start something, you didn't fail at it, and it's not over. Just keep being persistent at getting up and going and getting it done. Because if you do that, what happens is you're going to get out of everything you get in. What the problem is, society teaches, got us believing that if something don't work, then you move on and do something else too quickly. Stay at it and keep going, man. Everybody got it. Somebody got rich off of making a goddamn paperclip. A multi-millionaire. Somebody a multi-millionaire for rubber band. So the point I'm trying to say is that you have to have vision. You got to believe in what you're doing. And I don't care if it's a job or whatever that you want to take on to do. You know, everybody might not want to be an entrepreneur, but whatever it is, just be the best at it, in the words of Martin Luther King. And I'm very proud to have seen this speech that time. I spoke at a school. I was too young at that time, but I seen the speech over again. And one of his speeches always said, people, whatever you do, just be the best at it. Wow. Like Donnie Simpson said, they told him he great. He said, all I can say is I'm the best at being me. All of us are made for something. So just stay focused. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it, and make it happen. Nobody more special than made it. You just have to believe in you because God made you to be a success. So keep it moving, and God bless you all.
Wow, that's excellent. There you have it, King Watson. Well, that's it, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, keep shining, King. Peace.